I don't think that your wife is in any way to be blamed, because your wife is trying to help you to achieve your fantasy by accepting to have a threesome with you and your own best friend. So now that your wife is pregnant, and now that all this thing is happening, your wife continues to go out with the other guy. All the fault is your fault. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing today?
Hello, Trendy. I'm good. How are you doing?
I can't complain. Thank you so much. So another complicated matter is this one. This time around, it was a guy that communicated me and wanted me to speak to his wife. I was like, why should I
Really?
speak to your wife? Well, do I know your wife? He said that he wanted me to like advise the wife. So I asked him what happened. So he said that he had this fantasy before he got married. And when he got married, he convinced the wife to help him to achieve that his fantasy, that he wanted a threesome with his wife and his best friend. So after much hesitation, the wife, okay, said, if that's what you want, the wife accepted. And then he arranged his best friend, and his wife. They had the threesome. So this man said after that, he said thank you to the wife because the wife has helped him. But at the end of the day, he realized that his wife is now seeing that his best friend at the back, that he has seen some of the text messages. He has seen that the wife hides to answer calls and so on. So at a time, he now confronted the wife and was like, why are you doing this? The wife said, you caused it. After all, your friend is better than you in everything. So this guy said that his heart is broken. He doesn't know what to do, that he wants his wife back. He's now asking me and you, Sophia, what will he do to get his wife back? There's nothing I will not hear in this.
Wow.
This relationship, there's nothing I will not hear. So what is your take
Hmm.
on this, Sophia?
This is really a funny one and not a
Funny
funny
one.
one.
Mhm.
In as much as I'm laughing, someone is going through heartbreak and all that. Even though he didn't seek for our opinion before inviting his best friend, but
Exactly.
now that the deed has been done, he's seeking for our opinion. But
Mhm.
that is why we are here. So definitely we are going to give him our opinion. My opinion on this is that he just has to keep on finding or looking for means to get his wife back. He has to keep talking to her, keep begging, keep pleading. Whatever he knows the wife likes, he just has to do it. Because in this case, he's the one that invited what he's seeing right now. He's the one that wanted to satisfy his fantasy. And now, I don't know if I should say that the fantasy is now satisfying him, or I don't even know what to say. But in this particular case, he invited what he's seeing now. So he just has to live with it. He has to continue begging the wife. He has to continue making her see reasons with him. The way he convinced her to want the threesome, that is
Mhm.
also the way he should be. He knows how he was able to convince her. He should also use that method to win her back. That is my take.
Mama Mia, you know what? Sometimes I'm tired of this generation. How in the
It's
world
funny.
of Adam and Eve, or will you allow another man to touch your wife in the quest of achieving your fantasy for threesome and foursome and hundred some? Mamma mia, generation, please. Anyway, so he told me again. He
Okay.
said that the wife of that his friend doesn't know that his friend is having an affair with his wife, that he's thinking of going to tell the wife of his friend what is going on. So now he is using it as an avenue for the friend to leave his wife. Then his wife is threatening him that if he ever tells the wife of his friend that she is going to leave him, and he doesn't want his wife to leave him. What do you think? Do you think he should just bluff and then go and tell the wife? Because I'm sure that maybe if he tells the wife of the other guy that this will stop, do you think that the wife will leave him if he ever tells the wife of his friend?
Okay, Trendy. I don't think he should tell the wife of his friend because he did not inform her about that threesome. When he was going about that, he didn't inform her. But he was still able to convince his wife. So it's still the same thing. He should not bother the poor woman. He shouldn't inform her. He should just work on his wife because the issue is with his wife and not the other woman. So anything he's doing should center on his wife. Whatever issue coming up, whatever should be settled with his own wife. He should not involve that other lady.
Yeah, but I believe that he thinks that it takes two to tango. So if he's able to stop his friend from mingling with his wife, then it will stop. That's why he's trying everything to get the wife of his friend involved in order to have this thing stop. So you think it's still not going to work?
I don't think it's going to work if both of them have seen something they like in each other. Even if he should inform the wife, everything might now even now come out in the open and they're like, okay, since nothing to hide again, in fact, let everything be in the open and nothing will happen.
Mamma mia. This guy said that his wife is about 5 months pregnant. But the thing is that he doesn't know if the pregnancy is his own or if the pregnancy is for his friend, because he couldn't calculate very well as it is, because the pregnancy is younger than their, threesome. So now he doesn't know what to do. Well, because he's like, if the wife is not pregnant, he would have just called off the marriage and then he will know that this is what he brought upon himself. But now the wife is pregnant. He doesn't know whose pregnancy it is, whether it is his own or his friend's own. So what do you think he should do? He's thinking about requesting that the wife terminates the pregnancy, but he hasn't said it to the wife. But what do you think he should do in this case about pregnancy?
Okay, now that an innocent child is involved, definitely the wife is going to have the baby. What I think he should do is he should ask his wife who is responsible for the pregnancy. So whatever the wife says, if he should give him he says it's him or not, if he's not certain about it, whenever they give birth to that child, he could always go for a DNA to confirm the paternity of the child. So, but I think the child should be welcomed with open arms.
Okay. So now the guy is listening to us anyway. So now if the paternity of the child when the child is born is determined that it is the other friend that owns the child. So what do you think this guy should do? Should he continue with the marriage or will this be an avenue for them to just go their own way?
It will definitely depend on both of them, the wife and him. It will definitely depend on them to know if they are still capable of still being in that union or it will be better for them to part ways. But that decision will definitely be up to both of them.
Fantastic. So my own peace of mind is this guy. You know what? I didn't want to be so blunt with you because the mistake has been done. When somebody makes a mistake and you keep pushing it, the person will not be happy. But I think that everything that is coming out of this, you should be able to shoulder it. You should be able to take responsibility. And I don't think that your wife is in any way to be blamed because your wife is trying to help you to achieve your fantasy by accepting to have a threesome with you and your own best friend. So now that your wife is pregnant and now that all this thing is happening, your wife continues to go out with the other guy. All the fault is your fault. To be honest with you, I think you should stick with that marriage and then do what? Get on with it and sort it out however you want to sort it out. I think that with time, if both of you love each other, you and the wife, that this phase is going to phase out and you will still have your marriage back. But if you don't have love each other, no matter how you try to pretend, it's still not gonna work. Men and women out there who have these funny fantasies and you want to fulfill it, I want you to think about the repercussion. You can see how this man, due to his selfish fantasy that he wanted his wife and his best friend with him to have threesome. And after that, the wife started falling in love with his friend. And now he is jealous. He doesn't want it. So when you are thinking about any fantasy, think about the repercussion and what it's going to do after you have done it, before you do it. So thank you everybody that have listened. Please, audience, I want you guys to advise this guy. What do you think that he should do? Because he is going gaga. So please continue to like our videos, continue to comment, continue to share. What do you want us to talk about in the next episode? For people that are bringing us cases, thank you so very much. Keep on bringing it, because solving your cases make other people to learn. So we'll see you in our next podcast. Bye.
Bye bye.